Alright guys, welcome back to JForce Gaming, and what in front of me is really enormous. Alright, so yeah, this is the Nuroum 360 Pro. Alright, so this is basically an all-in-one conference speaker, mic, camera, all integrated into one. So basically, if you like do a lot of conferencing and and stuff, alright, this will be really useful and really helpful. Alright, so you guys can remove all the clutters, all the cameras, all the microphones. Alright, just need this device and can settle all your conferencing needs. Alright, so yeah, so let me just open this up and see what you get inside here, and I'll talk more about the features, and we're gonna have a quick demonstration of how this thing actually works and how useful it can be. Alright, so we do get when you unbox, you do get like some user manual, quick start guide, and warranty card. Alright, over here. Alright, so we're gonna put this aside, and we're going to take this thing out and see what we get inside the box. Okay, we do get a box over here. Alright, let me just get it out. Oops, hopefully I don't drop it. Okay, we do get the device itself over here. Okay, but before we head on to the device, let's see what accessories we will be getting. Okay, so this looks like a really huge box. Okay, we do get adapter. Alright, a 3-pin adapter for Singapore use. Okay, what do we have inside here? Okay, we do have quite a lot of things. Okay, so we do have the power adapter over here. Alright, and over here we do have a USB-C to USB-A port, most likely connects to like a computer, so you guys can do like Zoom meeting, WebEx, all this and that. Alright, and this is compatible with most or even all of the video conferencing or online meetings software out there. Alright, and we do get a remote controller right over here for you to adjust to different settings, turn on some AI settings, voice recognition mode, this and that as well. Alright, so we're gonna go through all this later on. Alright, so yeah, this is what we get inside the box, and now let's take a look at this device itself. So yeah, it's kind of it's a really tall device, but it's like very slim and doesn't take up a lot of space, and looks really nice. Look at that, look at this. Alright, yeah, and on top here, alright, is the main selling point of this device. So yeah, this is a 360 degrees camera, alright, and it uses a Sony sensor as well. So you can ensure that it looks really good, alright, on you. Alright, so if you're having this to do conferencing, alright, your image will be sharp and clear all the time. Alright, and this have a 6 array microphone sensor all around it, so that it can detect voices, and they have built-in noise cancelling as well. So even if you're like doing conferencing, probably a loud environment, or even like in a concert or anywhere, alright, basically this thing, alright, you will focus on your voice using AI, and it will sound really good with it as well. Alright, and below here we have a 3-watt speaker as well, so you can hear the other party that you are conferencing with, alright, loud and clear. So yeah, this device is mainly designed, alright, for have multiple people, and you don't need like multiple cameras for multiple people, or like the traditional way of video conferencing. Some people way at the back and you can barely even see them. Alright, so yeah, this is the one that it makes everyone feels inclusive, and everyone's can pick up everyone's voice really loud, really clear, and everyone's faces, bodies will look really clear because of the 360 degree camera, and as well as the Sony sensor as well. And if you guys seen on top here, right, there is like some buttons over here, right? So yeah, they do have like this one, if you see with multiple people like icon over here, right, this one is one-click gallery mode, so you'll turn everyone into like individual camera for each of them. Right, they do have volume up, volume down, and as well as a microphone mute as well. So yeah, this is pretty much all. And below here we do have like a USB-C port and an audio jack output, and also a mount, so you guys can also mount this. Alright, so this doesn't necessarily sit on the table. Alright, okay, just mount. You can mount this on the top as well. You can mount this like, and as long as there is a mounting tool, or you guys can mount it anywhere you want, but main usage is just to put it over here in the center of the meeting table, and everyone, alright, you can capture everyone. So this is the magic of this thing right here. And built inside here, alright, there is a dual core ARM processor built into here to ensure that everything works seamlessly, and your overall meeting conference, alright, works really well without any lags or any issue at all. So you can ensure that you have a really smooth sailing meeting with this device right here. Alright, so now I'm gonna just connect this to my PC. So it's basically what they advertise is like it's very easy to plug and play. So you don't have to do a lot of configuration, alright, and it will just works out of the box right instantly. So there's no configuration needed. So I'm gonna just plug this into my PC, and after that I'm gonna just talk a bit about the testing and showcase some really cool features that you guys can do on this, like the active tracking, this and that. Alright, so yeah, so after that you guys can see for yourself, alright, how good and how amazing this device is right here. Okay, so this is how it looks like, alright, in a Zoom meeting. So it's pretty much very easy. Just plug and play and just select the camera, alright, and bam, you're done, alright. You don't need to install any software, don't need to have to do any configurations, alright. All the settings can be done on the remote provider, alright. So yeah, this is a remote provider and it's really awesome, alright. As you can see on top here, alright, is the whole overview of 360 degree of my house, alright. And basically, I'm sorry for the clutters around my house right now. Okay, so basically, we are having like some renovation of the aircon itself. If you watch my videos, I talk about it a few times. Like my aircon is down and they have to do like overhaul of it. So we have to move all the furniture out of the rooms, alright, for them to do the fixing and all this and that. So we're gonna change the whole thing. So it's a bit messy around the house right now. So I hope you guys don't mind. But you guys can see the video quality is actually really good, especially in low light situation as well. Alright, because right now it's at night. I'm filming this at night, alright, and there's not much light, alright. Even though you see some lights, alright, it's not as bright as during daytime, and during low light scenario, this camera captures really well, as you guys can see right over here, right? So yeah, so let me just show you a few different things that this thing can actually do, alright? So yeah, on the remote there is this thing called this presentation mode, alright? So I'm recording everything of this on Zoom as well, okay? So if I click on this, alright, they have 3 different modes. They have like presentation mode, you guys can see right over here, alright. They do have the discussion mode as well, and for the discussion mode, alright, it basically detects anyone that is speaking, that is moving, alright. You guys can see it detected another person like me on the screen itself, alright. They thought it's me, but yeah, so anyone that is speaking, that's moving, alright, will automatically be framed in, alright. And yeah, it's really good. So no matter like where I go, okay, so if I go over to here, alright, they automatically frame me, alright, into like into where I go to. So yeah, it's really cool. Let me just move over to the other side. So yeah, they will auto-center you, or this will auto-center you automatically. No configuration needed, alright. And yeah, anyone that's talking, alright, it will automatically center you. Yeah, you can basically move around, alright. So yeah, let me just add on another speaker. So I just have this like virtual person talking, alright, and bam, alright. So another person just came in, another person talking, and now turn into a like 2 or 3 person mode. So yeah, this is how it actually works. So as long as someone is speaking, it will auto frame that person. Alright, so you can have multiple people inside here and you'll frame it professionally, and the whole Zoom meeting looks very professional with just a use of single camera. You guys can see right over here right now. Alright, it is very simple. Alright, and yeah, let me just like stop the person, close it down, and alright, now you will just go back to a 2-person mode, alright. So yeah, we'll go back to 2-person mode, switch back to 2-person mode, alright. And if I click again, okay, this is like a global mode. Basically, you can use the controller, alright, to control the movement of the camera. You guys can see you can control upwards as well, alright, you can control downwards, alright. And yeah, you guys can also, of course, zoom in as well, alright, up to 3 times zoom, so you guys can zoom all the way if you want to, alright, zoom in all the way into like certain person face and this and that, alright. You guys can do that as well. So yeah, up to 3 times zoom, but alright, I don't want to scare you guys with my face that zoomed in, okay. So yeah, there's also a few different buttons. There's the menu button over here. Alright, for the menu button, it's basically just you can set the exposure, you can set the image, you can set the language, and also restore defaults as well. Alright, so let's go back, and yeah, you guys can also volume up, volume down, mute audio, turn off camera, and turn off the microphone. So talking about the microphone, Alright, let me just go ahead and switch to the audio from the microphone. As you can hear, right now this is the audio directly from this device right here. Alright, so this is what the other party hears you if you were to use this device, alright, to speak without any like additional microphone. If you guys just put this in the middle of the conference room, in the middle of the table, this is what the speaker can hear, and I'm actually quite the distance away from this device, and it can capture my voice quite well as well. So yeah, it's really awesome. Alright, so let me just switch to this presentation mode. Let me switch to discussion mode right now. Okay, as you guys can see, it's already switched me in. So yeah, there's a lot of things that you guys can do on this. Alright, and now it detects there's no one, so it just switch back to my own self. So because it detects that I'm speaking it. So yeah, and the speaker on this is really good, alright. There's no way I can show you guys, alright. Even if I play into the mic, alright, you don't really understand how this thing sounds. So actually the speaker sounds really clear and really loud and really good. So anyone in the whole conference, even your conference room is big, alright, they also can hear, even they are sitting at the far end of the corner. The speaker are really good as well. So you guys can see the quality of this in even low light, alright, it looks really good, really sharp as well. So yeah, this is a really good and frame you really well, so it doesn't look like a fish island at all. Right, but it does capture the whole 360 view, so everyone in the whole conference room can be captured as well. So let me just quick, when some guys start talking, and bam, right, it instantly adds into the whole conversation itself, and it looks so clean and just so professional. Alright, so yeah. Alright, so you guys have seen from the demonstration and how this device is really incredible. So even if you are not using this for meeting, alright, you are doing this for content creation as well, alright, like moving around, you don't have to like have another person filming for you. You can use this basically, alright, to film you walking around. You can also do that as well if you want to. So yeah, there's a really lot of possibilities that you guys can do with this. Alright, but mainly if you are like a boss, you are the boss, or you are the person that makes the meeting, or you need to record a meeting, or if you have multiple users and you want to do a video conferencing that looks very professional, alright, to the other party. If you have like important clients that you want to propose to, this and that, alright, submit your proposal to, this will be the perfect one for you, because you can eliminate all other clutters and just have this sitting in the middle of the meeting table, the meeting room, alright, and it's able to track everyone in here. So even if someone is standing at the back or what, when they start talking at the back, alright, this thing will automatically zoom and focus into them, so it looks really professional. So yeah, so if you guys out there looking for an all-in-one solution, alright, to your video conferencing need, alright, look no other than this. Alright, this will solve any other issues, and you don't have to do a lot of cables, a lot of wiring. Just get this device, bam, in the middle of the whole conference room, and you are done with it. Alright, so yeah, so you guys want to check out this, alright, Nuroum 360 Pro, you guys can check out the first link in the video description down below and get this for yourself and upgrade your conferencing to the next level. Alright, so yeah, that's all for today, guys. Find this video very interesting and really helpful. Alright, you guys can let me know in the comment section as well. Alright, and once again, I'll link this Nuroum 360 Pro, the first link in the video description down below. Alright, for you guys to go ahead and check it out and get one for yourself. So yeah, that's all for today, guys, and this is 𝖩forcegaming, and I shall see you guys in my next video. Peace out.